Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Check 55 to Mike.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
First carry for James Conner. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Rudolph. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down the gun, Rudolph to Conner on the check down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
61, matchbox, lights. Hey, orbit. 55. Go. Right there in the middle. 55.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Rudolph just does beat the play clock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception here, Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the 27, Rudolph got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Second and 9 at the Titans' 49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
54. I'm going to run you over.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Mike, win. Three.
Check curls. Check.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
I'm scared. Single. Single slot. Key eight. One. 50.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first and 10 is Counter. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Right there, 54. 54.
A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mariota to throw it. And an alley to run. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Under 10, 10. Joker.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go, D.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
61. Matchbox. Light. Crash. Slam.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Man, I got you. 54, Mike. 54. Hey, Haywood. 54, 64. 65. Alert.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh 1st.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Roethlisberger now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a 1st down here.
Easy. 50. Black, what's that? 55. Right there in the middle.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, box drop. Look, there's that.
Ben to throw again. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Landry, the intended target. On 1st down, it's Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
To throw is Mariota. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. A run with counter on 1st down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
No spacing. Jack 16. We ain't giving up nothing.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor, and he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Harold Landry, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point put through by Succop, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Landry now on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, Samuels. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Check 50, check 50.
Beat these two.
Check 99.
Off the play fake, here's Roethlisberger. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And the Steelers first down. First down at the 28-yard line.
Check. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hot, hot. Middle.
Motion, watch the motion.
Take 2 of them.
Shoot.
Eight. Go ahead, son. Second.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Check 59.
Now Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. Got a man. It's Brown. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 79 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. Derrick Henry.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This will be caught by Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Henry. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Right 54. Nice, sweetheart. Show that bench release and go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger, and he's got the hook up to Landry. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
You 30. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mariota now from the 50. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Mariota to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Roethlisberger. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, check. Hey, one set. Check. Hey, alert. Watch the run.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's man. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. One last shot for Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, Stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Tennessee, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland.